And here we are back again. Today we're in Wurm Unlimited. Yes, I've been away a long time. It's been like 3 months since my last Wurm video. I've been doing some things that haven't been Wurm. I've actually been doing a bit of Wurm though, but just haven't done any videos. So, here we are. We're in Wurm Unlimited and we're on the Aussie server. KangaWU. And I've decided, actually I started out, I was going to just join a village and hang out and do some stuff and then make a boat and then go for a bit of a sail and see if I can find a spot. But I helped out Archie a bit and helped him with the mine a bit, tried to find some iron, found some lead, and then I went for a bit of a walk, and this is where I ended up. This is my island. My island. Pretty small, but good size actually. I could always extend it out, but this will be big enough. It's a nice little island here. So who knows where I am on the map? I'm not going to show you the map because this is just going to be my little secret island. If you can find it, that's great, but if you can't, well, there you go. So we've got sand, we've got down here, oh, we have a cow, have a couple of horses. I did swim over, so if you're going to swim, make sure you think you can make it. I do have, there is clay there, my UI is actually off. So basically what I did, so now I'm trying to find iron, but we'll go from the start. Basically what I tried to do was I was helping try to find some iron, but firstly I was trying to get the old prospecting up so we can mine in and grab a shard and analyze it and see if there's anything around us. And if you get your prospecting to 20, you can see 2 tiles, so that tile in front of you and then one more. So yeah, it helps heaps because on this server we don't have much of rock showing, and there's actually very little rock showing, so everybody is at the moment they're mining, digging down, trying to find some rock, and then and then prospecting that, and then going, oh no iron here, and then having to make tunnels, which I do have a tunnel. We will have a look. It's over here somewhere. Digging skill is getting up. Now, we do have 3 times skill here, skill gain, and we do have 3 times action timer. So, that's a bit of a start, mate. A little bit faster than the old Wurm Online. There's a bit of a good little change, because we all know that Wurm does take some time. So, this takes a little bit less time. So, I tried to come down to the water as close as possible, because I wanted to mine in. But you have to, in fact, when you mine in, you end up with a 20 slope. So, and then, so this wasn't quite 20 slope, so I didn't want to end up in the water, so I mined in here. Now, so I found some copper. That's actually copper, as you can see. My UI is not on, but that doesn't really matter. Basically, when you're in here and you've got your prospecting 20, make sure that when you're analysing the rocks, do them from the different tiles. Like, obviously, you're mining forward, you want to do this little lumber here. But then you want to do this guy over here, and you want to do this guy over here, because it goes from the tile that you get the rock shard from. So you'll find you might get some more info. So I'm looking for iron. Now, I did prospect here from the outside, and I know that there is some iron here. There's actually some pretty good iron. There's actually 2, but I think they're underwater. Now, this is an iron vein right here. Remember in Wurm that under the ground is 2D, not 3D, so your veins will go, when they hit rock, they'll go all the way from the bottom of the water into the water and all the way up to the top of the mountain. So it's 2D, so you've got this huge big shaft of iron. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to reach that because that tile there is here, and if I was to mine in and actually came around it and came back, when I hit that tile, I would hit dirt, and then I would try to mine down, and I wouldn't be able to mine the vein that was shown, because I think it's like 8 slope or something like that, or something rather. I think it's 8. If you're in that much water, you can't actually mine it. So lucked out on that. Now I have to try to mine all the way south that way, and I'm going to go and try to find some iron. Now I know there's a guy over there that has iron. I could go visit him and cheat, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick to trying to do this myself now. I've got some veggies happening here. I didn't flatten it all out. I know I'm not the perfectionist. I don't really care. I don't have much OCD about these type of things. But as you can see, we have no trees, so I'm going to have to get the iron. I'm going to have to make a sickle, and I'm going to have to go back to the mainland and get some sprouts and start planting trees, because I'm going to need wood. Now, I do have a tent on the coast, which I've put a couple of logs and stuff in there, and that's way over there. See, there's an island here, a couple of little islands. That's a really small island. I don't think anyone would really want to deed on that. Big island. There's another island over there. Yeah, I think it's an island. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so pretty big island over there. But this one is a good size for me. I like it. I'm obviously going to change it a bit. I'm going to make it homely. I'm going to put like lots of birch trees on it, because I do rather like birch trees. Or maybe lindenwood or walnut or chestnut trees. So there's our sand. I do have 2 Templars here. Now, on this server, there's obviously, in probably a lot of servers, there's no charge in deeding. So you can deed as big as you like. I think the server owner, which is actually Buddha, has said something like 116 by something or other, which is absolutely huge anyway. This is only 20 by 20, so yeah, it's he's allowing them to be quite large but not totally huge, because it's really easy for people to just go out and deed huge vast amounts of land, because there's no cost to it. As it is, this is about 3.5 silver per month apparently, but there's no charge, and I don't think there probably will be, because this is Wurm Unlimited. It's not Wurm Online, so and I don't think people would be that happy if there's too much of a charge. So I know I would probably just go back to Wurm Online, because I already have deeds that I'm going to charge for. But we'll see what happens. I'm not the boss. Hello, Rooster. So basically, that's it. This is our little island. It's called Angel's Isle. Yes, Angel's Isle. That's the one. So. There is a spider lair here, a bit of sand here that we had to kill a scorpion, but it's pretty easy when you got a couple of guards, so they're hanging out. There's a couple of horses on here, and things are going well. I'm basically trying to get some cooking up, my digging's getting up, my mining's getting up, prospecting obviously is coming up a little bit. What I want to do is I want to actually find some wamp so I can make some mooring rope, so I can add it to my rowing boat when I make it. I do know that Archhead has lead. Now I have copper. Don't really need copper. I really want iron. But yeah, people are over in that direction. So there's been like 40. I think 40 is the amount we've had already, and that's not too bad after the first day. It's going well. The speed of leveling has been not bad. It's been pretty cool actually. So I'm having fun. My biggest worry is iron, and I do need to make a sickle for one, and obviously more tools. And I want to work on making fences, stone fences and stuff like that. So I'm going to need a stone chisel and obviously other things. But I need to make a rope tool, so I can get that wamp happening and make a mooring rope. Said that, yeah, already did. So that's it. It's a nice sunny day here on Wurm Unlimited. And we'll see how we're going to go. It's been fun. It's always fun starting off again. I've done it many times, and I'm not going to die, and I'm pretty good at not dying, so it's not going to be a problem. And obviously with the guard, there's not going to be a problem anyway. So that's one thing with Wurm that a lot of people have had problems with, is that they would get themselves in trouble and die. Anyway, rambling on here, but we're going to see how we go on this little island here, and get things going, and we'll have updates and things like that. We might even visit some people that we know, because we know some people already. It's quite a friendly server. So this is an Aussie server, so if you are an Aussie, and even if you're not an Aussie, and if you're an Aussie, great ping. If you're not an Aussie, well, you get the ping that we've had for years, so don't complain. So we've had 350 pings to everywhere for years. So anyway, come join us, because Aussies are cool, that's for sure. And the server is run by Buddha, and he's been a client dev with Wurm Online for a long time. So I'm pretty sure he's going to keep it up. He's a good fella, and so I think we're pretty safe here if we want to come and deed up and do some stuff. But rambling on, so I'm going to leave it here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe and like, and we'll go through stuff. I'm not going to do tutorial videos as such. I will talk about how to do things as we go, but I'm not going to do specific tutorial videos. There's lots of people doing them out there. I've done them before. I don't really want to do them on this, but if there's something to be spoken about, and I am quite knowledgeable, I will talk about it, especially problems that people come up across and that I find when doing these type of things. So I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe and like, and we will see you later.